Let's try this again. How's it? How are you? This is first time for you, obviously, not for me. Hello. Goeiemorgen. Sabona. It's been a very long time. No reason specifically. You know me, I would tell you if there was. Just been hectic. Just, wow, so hectic. I recorded, so long ago, I can't even remember. Since then, the boys wrote exams. Then we were on holiday. Then, yes, it's just been hectic. And then come Thursday, I've either been running around, I should be today, but there's a delivery coming, a very important delivery coming today. So I have to stay at home. Oh dear. Errands will have to wait. Let's just see. I've been wanting to podcast for since forever. But anyway, what can I say? I have a basket here of things that I need to show you, of finished things. I have given away, I finished, I don't know, I think I might have started, finished, and gave away a shawl. I was doing the Romy Hill, it was the Romy Hill MCAL Mystery Knit Along, and I finished it. I loved it, but one of the law partners that the camera's moved. One of the law partners at the company my husband is one of his contracts. He died unexpectedly very quickly, and I gave it to his wife. But that was also months ago now. Sure, I can't believe it. Sorry, I'm doing some sock knitting while we are chatting. Or while I'm chatting at you. Let's see what else. Yes, it's just been hectically busy. Gross. But I do have a massive, you know what, and I'm just going to show you. I'm going to start from the top, which is the most recent, and work my way down. I honestly cannot even remember what half the stuff in there is. Sorry, got an email. That was very rude of me. Right. No, I'm not going to start from the top. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to finish this needle. So entertaining. Just seeing my hands go, because I don't want to show you what I'm knitting on until I get to... you know what? Let's do works in progress. Okay. So these are my August socks. I am doing Luke Skywalker from Mustache. I've got a green toe, and he's got blue and green stripes for the different lightsaber sabers, and I have a fish lips kiss heel in. So it is not my rounded toe anymore. I am using square toes 2 ways, and that is by... You see my pattern's like really well used because it stays in my sock bag. Query. I think that's Query Fibers, if I'm not mistaken. So there's the rounded square toe, which is the one that I do. And then there is the blunt square toe as well, which I haven't done. Just because I do the rounded square toe. So there's 2 toes on that pattern. It is free and it is on Ravelry, and this was part of Stacey's Star Wars yarns that she did last year, and this is an OCD skein, so it is 2 perfectly matched half skeins twisted together. And like I said, it is limited edition part 2 Jedi Mind Trick. It's on her perfect sock base, which is 75-25 superwash merino. So that is my August socks. And I am almost at the cuff, which is why I was knitting on them now. See, I will start my cuff when I get to the green of the toe. So that is what I am working on. I have a new niece, and I can't believe I didn't say anything last time. I had her last time as well. I did not have her. She was around last time as well, and I never said anything. My sister freaking pointed it out. Hey, you never said anything. So, hello, baby Megan. Kitty pie. Now, thinking about it, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to show you anyway, because hopefully by the time she figures it out that I've recorded and posted, I would have given this to her already. So, I am making my baby niece. I didn't want to make her a blanket because, quite frankly, blankets are boring to knit. Which is why, if you look there, that is my sock yarn blanket. All nicely fitted into there, and I can't remember the last time I touched it. It will tell me in there because I wrote down when I left it. I just lost steam. So much for doing a square a day. Anyway. This pattern is the Hansel. It is the full version, and it is by the Shetland Trader, which is Gudrun Johnson. I just had to make sure. I am using Kurumu because I had it in stash. But you'll see there was a... Okay, I'll tell you. So, I'm not doing it in normal traditional Shetland colors, because I didn't have those. So my main square is, it's called Marshmallow. I do love it. It used 3 skeins, so 150 grams. And the biggest reason why this isn't finished is Judy from Career Moons, I'm all over the place, is coming up to Gauteng. She's in the Eastern Cape, so she's coming up to Gauteng next weekend. And we are going to go to her trunk show, which is in Pretoria. And because I need more, because I said I use this from stash, I need more marshmallow to do the border. Then I used, it calls for 4 colors for the border. So I used cerise, I used Alice, and I used, oh, it's right here, Violet Splash. And in here is just a grey that I had in my stash. I don't know what grey it is. It was just a leftover. Now, I'm supposed to have used marshmallow in the border as well, but I didn't. I just changed it up because I didn't have any and I wanted to carry on. I am loving knitting this. I am absolutely loving it. I'm dreaming of all the other ones I'm going to make. I'm absolutely loving this. So much so that I actually hadn't knit on my socks. I did the toe, and that's as much as I'd done. So I have told myself now, because now I need to wait for Judy to come up, I need to do another repeat of the Alice purple, the lighter purple, and I need to do another repeat of the cerise before the border. So when I have one sock finished, I get to do the Alice purple repeat, and then when I get to the second sock, I get to do the cerise, and then hopefully by then Judy's here, so I can grab the marshmallow and finish this, because I can't wait to get it off the needle, because you can see it's all on the needle and I actually can't see how big it is, and yeah, I just can't wait. And yes, I'm dreaming of doing all that. This is a hap. It's the Shetland way of knitting a shawl. It's actually a shawl, but I'm using it as a baby blanket because I think it's so stinking cute as a baby blanket. I've seen it. If you go and look on Ravelry at the Hansel, Hansel, and go and look at the finished projects. They are just absolutely adorable. And that is living in my fringe supply bag. I do love it. I didn't think I would, but I do love this bag. I've used it every time I've got a project. Well, mostly. And my socks this month are living in my Magic Jenny's Sews Monster bag. And it's got luminous yellow polka dots inside. So those are my 2 works in progress. Now let's do a bit of stash so I can get down to some of these whips. Okay, so I had a major meltdown when I realized I didn't actually have enough Crew Moon or basically anything in my stash to go with the Hansel. So what I did was I first ordered I don't know, I should actually have another basket here. Oh, this is going to go bad. Okay, so I first ordered from Judy 2 balls of light Bordeaux because I actually have dark Bordeaux in my stash, but they didn't work. I ordered 2 balls of this was all one order. 2 balls of blush, which is a red, and Gisela, which is a darker red. And I have a London pillar box red in my stash, but the red didn't go. So those all got, they will get used. Like I said, there's many more iterations of, oh, sorry, I go all the way down, of the Hansel that I want to do. I owe both my nephews a blanket, and whereas this one is not big enough, my one nephew turns 12 today. Happy birthday, Owen. And my other nephew is now 14. Although those are not big enough, there is bigger one. Kate Davies has a bigger pattern, which I have because I bought the Happenstance. No, I think it's the Book of Haps. I can't remember. That Kate Davies did. Then I thought, okay, let's go purples. So I bought the Alice and I bought the Violet Splash. I bought the Peter's Plum. I only bought one of each of these. I think this is lavender. It doesn't have a color on it. It's the only one that doesn't have a color on it. Purple Passion. I've knitted with this one and I love it. Indigo. And Cape Grape, which is stunning. I eventually only decided to use 2 of them because I actually wanted to use the cerise as well. I love that cerise pink. So those will all definitely get used. You can never have, in my opinion, enough solid colors. Let me dig down a bit more now and see what else is in here. Where did that come from? Look at me now. Where did this all come from? I'm unpacking things, ladies. Peoples, I'm unpacking all the things. What is that? Okay. Wow. It's like a treasure box. I've got stuff here from my birthday that I haven't even shown you. Did I have my birthday without you? I think I did. I think I did. Okay, so birthday presents from Yarny Friends. Maureen got me. Oh, I totally forgot about this. A pocket scale. Love it, love it, love it. And definitely use it all the time. Definitely use it. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to put the basket on this side now. Now I can pick up all the... Sally, why did you not do this before you started podcasting? Ask me, because I have no clue. I have no clue. I might be a little bit out of practice. Then I've got a Wincy Magic Muscles from Lush. It's a massage bar. Bars are just like a chocolate bar. They melt at body temperature and turn to rich oil on your skin. Ew, okay, I'm not opening it because I can see it's all oily inside because it's melted a bit. But wow, it smells absolutely divine. Oh, absolutely divine. Then I got yarn. I do not remember getting this yarn. Oh, I got these buttons. Check out these buttons. I got these buttons from Kerry. Oh, no, Marion. Sorry, Marion. From Marion. She said she saw them at our LYS and she just knew they were for me. I want to say these two amazing color span, and if I had podcast earlier, I would have known I had purple in my stash and not had to go buy more, was from Michelle Hutch. Oh, I do love that. Oh, it's so wrong color on my screen. Stupid screen. I'm not even going to try. You're getting a podcast, people. You're not going to get everything. So I know these were my birthday presents. Oh, and that smells like the massage bar. So that can all get... I'm like so excited, people. Then in the mail, I got from the amazing... I wonder if her name is in here. Helene. She is a South African who is now living in Ireland. She sent me a picture of what all the minis are that she included. I love that. I think that's so awesome. So much more detail than I ever do. There you go. Beautiful island. I'm such a good girl. I have not touched anything. Seriously, I put it in the... So I got... How cute is this? Of minis. That can now go in my blanket mini box. I love it. So freaking cute. I got this. Life in the Long Grass. Hand dyed in Ireland. Oh, and it is chrysalis. That is butterfly. Never mind. I'm not going to show how dumb I am. Although you all know. I love it. Look how gorgeous it is. Flipping gorgeous. Oh. I got... Oh, I love these things. From Tesco's. Coconut and Jojo. I call it Jojo Seed Shot. So cool. So cool. See, I haven't touched any of it. It's like it's all coming. Oh, so my boys wanted this immediately, and I had to actually lie and say it's for adults only. And now, of course, I've got an adult. It's an instant Irish accent gum. Flawless accent and great taste too. My kids, sorry if you can hear my phone, it's Sally Jane. Hello, babes. It's hours of hilarious entertainment. Impress your boss, fool your friends. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. They need a instant South African accent. And then I got yummy. I love them. Guinness Extra Stout Luxury Fudge. And I will show you. They're all still in there. Okay, these are now all probably be consumed like ASAP. But I did want to show you. That can all go there. I love this. And it got sent to me in a Wool Warehouse Yarn Needles Partners Accessories bag. And I see these on Instagram all over when people get their yarn, their mail. We don't get such fancy stuff for ours. So there's that. Right. On a D-stash, I bought a color spun, which is the amazing Dana. I bought a pure cotton sock 4-ply ombre stack. It's just been split in half, but you've seen that I've bought these before, but this was on a D-stash at a very good price. We went to... No, I did not buy that. Okay. I did buy it. Okay, so we went on an excursion one Saturday with my knitting group. We went to a yarn store called Die Woolhuis, which is the wool house. And I purchased this opal yarn. It is in the honey colorway. Not too sure why it's called honey, because the picture is of a chameleon. I know it's in their rainforest range. So yes, I do like opal yarn. I will say the new opal yarn is really nice and squishy. Then, okay, that's going to make noise. I ordered from Wendy of Yarn Stash. Her daughter did some dyeing. I love Catherine's dyeing. Catherine, you need to do it more often, please. And Wendy knows I do. And this one is called Soft Grunge. And it is on Wendy's new base. It's her 75% merino, 25% nylon. It's her new base, and I just want to say, oh, that is gorgeous. That is so squishy. That is stunning. I'm going to have to maybe do a year of Wendy socks soon, now that she's got this amazing base. So I bought that. As soon as I saw it on Instagram, I just said to Wendy, hello, that is mine. Finished. I'm a big sucker for Catherine's dyeing. So we got a new LYS that opened by us. It's called Stitches. No. Yes. Stitches. No. Stitches and Threads Emporium. Threads and Yarn Emporium. I can't remember. I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting. Anyway, we went there for the opening. The first weekend, our knitting group went there, and shame, we overwhelmed her. And I bought a new colorway, which I don't have, to add to my collection of African Expression Soul. This is in the blah, 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 blah. They don't name them. They give them numbers. Colorway, it's a blue, a green, a gray, and a brown. And it's so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. So those were all my purchases. Not bad. Not bad. I think I did quite well. I didn't limit myself, but I didn't also go over the top, considering how long I've been gone. We did a mini skein swap with it in South Africa, just on Instagram. Quick, who wants to do a swap? So one of my swap partners, we all swapped each other. So it wasn't me with one person, it was me with everybody, and then everybody with everybody. You'll see. So the first one is from Renee, who is To Die For Creations, and she added in some of hers that she's been dyeing. We have in South Africa had a bit of an explosion of indie dyers, and Renee is one of them. I'm not complaining, because the products that they are making are absolutely stunning. So she gave us samples of 4 of her colorways. So there's her details, To Die For Creations. And then I got these 6 other mini skeins from her. Love, love, love. Those can now also go into my mini skein box. Then I got, who is this one from? This is from Primfarki Elaine. Yeah, I still haven't had this. A coffee cafe, 3-in-1 rich and creamy coffee sugar creamer. One of these little sachets. I need to put this in my hand. That's where that's going. I got some fudge. Yum, yum, yum. I'm like, I love fudge. I love fudge. Love it, love it, love it. I got some fudge. Matthew actually made fudge today at school. Can't wait for him to come home. He sent me a photo of it. I was like, oh, they better all come home. And then my minis from her. She's the Nostipin. She's so fancy. I just want mine in balls. She's so fancy. She's so fancy. And in a fancy box. She's so fancy. And then I got another fancy box. I'm like, oh, mine looks so bad. And this is from, oh, no, no. No, no, no. You see, I'm bad. I'm very bad. Some of this stuff came from Renee. And how do I remember? Because those came from Renee. Oh, Renee, please forgive me. These came from Renee. And I think this tin came from Renee. I know the tin came from Renee. And I know that the clothes pegs came from Renee. Now she's going to. I'm so bad. I'm so, so sorry. And then I got another parcel of amazing minis. And this is from, I think her name, I think you say her name is Ansa. It's a heart story on Instagram. And I got a Wedgwood cranberry, yummy. And a beautiful Pura Vida glycerine soap. And it's lavender. I'm guessing that says lavender. Oh, I love soap. Oh, I love soap. So these will all now also go into the box O mini scans, which was getting a little bit low. If I'm feeling up to it, I will stand up and get mine, because I did put in a stitch marker where I showed you, and I did get a bit further. So for the knitting, let's see, what have I done? I don't actually even have the pattern names with me. Okay, I'm going to be, oopsie, rather rude right now. I'm just going to quickly search on Ravelry. While I do that, no, I can talk and do things at the same time. Let's go to notebook, let's go to projects. One of them was the, there you go, was the Sosu MCAL. And that is now called Mysteries She Wrote. And we started off, where did we start off? We started off down here. And then we worked up until this row of triangles up here. Then we did this, and we did this long, it keeps going, triangle, and then showers everywhere. And then we went all the way around. She nearly killed me doing this. All the way around. And then we did a massive, great big I-cord bind off at the very end. And I will say, I wasn't sure when I saw the long, long point that I would love it, but I have actually worn it. I actually had to put it back in the box. It's not styled at all very well at the moment, but I do love it, and I have worn it. So there was that. There was that. Then, I'll fill that up later. Then I did sign up for the Shawl Society too. I've only done one so far because, actually no reason, I've only done one. It was the first one, it was the Fairy Hill. I did mine in one color. You could do it in multiple colors. So I did mine, this was all out of Regia. I did it in one of the self-striping colorways, and a natural and the yellow. It's all Regia. Using up the stash. Using up more stash. I got, this is my African Expressions stash. The sole, like you saw, I had 2 skeins of this, which you needed. And yes, I finished that shawl. And knitting up the stash, girls, knitting up the stash. I had the yarn for this ages. I've had the yarn for this for years. And that's another thing I want to do. I want to start knitting up the old stash. Now, some of my old stash is my sweater quantities, and I need to decide what to do with them. One of them, the oldest yarn I've got is a sweater quantity, but it's single ply. And my Blue Sands cardigan is in single ply, and it looks awful. It's pulled like nobody's business. I don't know. I've tried to fix it. It just, yeah. It looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. So this is another one of my old stash. This is Wendy from Yarn Stash PMB. Again, you're seeing a bit of a trend here. This is in her Radiant Orchid colorway, and this is the Alicia Plummer Campsite shawl. I have wanted to knit this since it came out. I did not knit it in the beginning because there were errors in the pattern. The errors have now been fixed, I will say. The other thing I didn't like was the way that the raindrops gradiated. Other people have changed it, and I did too. So it's not a paid for pattern, it's a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away. It is still free. So you start off with the big raindrops, well, sparse, and then they get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. Because I added more, and because because I was greedy. So I didn't take away rows because I was adding rows. I just added rows. So therefore, I didn't have enough yardage. So I contacted Wendy and I said, okay, I don't even want you to try and match the colorway because you won't get it, because it was like, I think it was like 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago I got this yarn. So I want a skein to match it. And she said, okay, go see if there's anything in the shop. If there isn't, then she'll buy something. And there was this amazing charcoal gray. So I did my border in the charcoal gray. So mine is a lot bigger than what it's supposed to be. I mean, it's way bigger than my wingspan. Ooh, I forgot to trim ends there. It's way bigger than my wingspan, but it is absolutely amazing. I have worn this a lot. I do wear this a lot. This is amazing. This is one that I could cross in the front and tie around me. I think this is the very first one I've ever made that could do that. I don't do it. I generally wear it like this because it's like a cardigan. I love it. Absolutely love it. I do now need to remember to trim those ends. I did not see those. And I've worn it so many times. Right. Let's do that right now while I talk about it. The next project that I have to show you, I finished last week. I saw this one on Ravelry, and okay, I knew I had to make it. I was just unsure of when, and I was unsure of whether I needed to. I knew I needed to buy yarn, but I didn't know if I wanted to or if I actually was going to do it in different colors or whatever. So you all know what I'm talking about. It's the Wonder Woman shawl. Now, the Wonder Woman wrap, sorry. When I was little, Wonder Woman was my superhero. She was, yes, she was the bomb. I have not seen the new movie. I don't do very well in cinemas. This is Yarn Stash again. I sent her a message and I said, I sent her the pattern. Nope. In Ravelry. I sent her the link and I said, can you dye these colors. I want these colors. And she said, yes, she can. And we went backwards and forwards with the color. And she nailed it. It's the perfect red, and it's absolutely the perfect gold. Absolutely nailed it. I love this hardcore. My boys were like, Mom. The way this is knit, it's also free pattern on Ravelry. Short rows. It's nothing that I would have thought of. And yes, I would definitely have paid for this pattern if it was not free. Definitely. The way that this lady's brain works, none of her other patterns I recognized. But the way her brain works is awesome. So this used 100 grams of it. This is her 100% merino base. There's no need for nylon in this, and I love her merino base. It's just as soft and squishy. It's called Wonder Woman Red and Wonder Woman Gold. What else did I want to say? Oh, I did have some left over. But I would have actually liked it to have been bigger. I have seen other photos on Instagram of it blocking on the same blocking mat that I blocked mine on, and it is the same size as everybody else's. So the one in the photo seems to be a lot bigger than what everybody else is getting them to block out as. Anyway, love it, love it, love it. So, last but not least, box of socks for 2017. I am doing mustache all year, and there are my January, February, March socks, and I have April, May, June, July here in front of me. So in January I did the Hill Country Weavers colorway from the Retreat 2016. Then for February I did the Valentine's ones, and then for March I did, what are the March ones? No, my socks are in the wrong order. In March I did the Valentine's ones. In February I did SSK on my mind. So January I did Wildflowers socks. In February I did SSK on my mind, and in March I did Shatem, which means love socks. In April I did birthday. So, but this is Wendy Yarn Stash. This is the Wendy Yarn Stash episode, and I think I might have to call it that. This is her frozen colorway that Sally Jane gave me to do heel, toes, and cuffs. And this is the birthday cake colorway. Okay, let's take those off. They're probably going to stay as they are because they've been on the block on the blockers since I finished them. So then May is May the 4th be with you, which is Star Wars month. So that started off, and I'm just showing you, that started off me re-looking at my mustache stash, Stacy, and thinking, hot snot, do I have a lot of the Star Wars? I have all the Star Wars, but wow, I have a lot. So I need to actually knit more than once a year Star Wars socks, or others I'm never going to get them. So what I've decided to do is do half-half. I'm going to do half the year in Star Wars and half the year in non-Star Wars colorway. So I had done January, February, March, April. See, oh yeah. So now I have 4 pairs of non-Star Wars socks. And with the ones that I showed you already, with the Luke Skywalker ones, I have now done, that will be the 4th pair of Star Wars ones. So now I can go and do a I've got 2 non ones and 2 Star Wars ones. Because as awesome as they are, I am getting a little bit tired of Star Wars ones. I know. Shh, don't tell the Star Wars, please. I won't if you don't. Okay, sorry, just folding those. So, may the 4th be with you. I did Darth Vader because he is my Star Wars man. But these are called Anakin Skywalker. And if you see, they've got a red stripe and they've got a blue stripe. This blue stripe is for his Jedi lightsaber, and the red stripe is for the Darth Vader's. Is for the Sith lightsaber. My brain just went. This one has a red toe, a blue heel, and a red cuff. The other one has a blue toe, a red heel, and a blue cuff. So that was May. May the 4th be with you. Love them, love them, love them. Love them, love them, love them. Now, the next one, I only need to put one sock on because they're actually basically identical. The next set I made was, this is June now. June, and June I did C3PO. Now, Stacey doesn't give you any her rationale. No, I don't think any dye gives you the rationale behind the colorway. However, this is how we're all seeing it. Okay, so this is for the home planet where he comes from. And this is him with his wiring shown in between. You know, in the middle of him, he doesn't close. So this is my C3PO. Last year I did R2D2. And his are blues, reds, whites, and grays. Yeah. So I've done C3PO, R2D2, and then I'm doing Luke Skywalker, and I've done Anakin Skywalker. And now the last July's was BB-8. And BB-8 is orange, grey, and white. And there's my BB-8 sock. And I didn't do any alternate with them. The only thing I did do was I took from the other side of the 50 gram scale. These are all on perfect sock to the OCD skeins. So you get 2 50 gram skeins that are identical. So I just took from the other side of the 50 gram ball that I had for those. Yep. I love this toe. Can I tell you why I love this toe? Because I can remember it. I can't remember that rounded toe recipe. I can't. This one's so much easier to remember. And that, as they say, is it. However, I think because you've waited so long, I should actually maybe stand up and get my blanket for you. Okay, hold on. Let me get it. Whoop! That didn't work. Knocked down all the things. And show you some progress on my blanket. More socks up there. Go. Pile of socks getting bigger. Okay, so in my Texas Longhorn, the University of Texas massive bag is my blankets. Now, look at all this other stuff in here. I get like squirrel. There's lots of other things in here. Okay, maybe I need to sort that out. I have done, it says I've done 139 squares this year. Okay, I'm going to believe it because I'm, wow, what a mess. Where did I leave off? Over here. So, I left off. So this is how many I've done. Can you see? I've basically done 2 full rows. No, yes. Really? Am I on the very last one of the last row? Am I? I am. But what is this? Okay, I need to... Oh, this is from the square that I've just finished. Okay, so I'm on the last square of the second row since I showed you last. I have also come to realize that my blanket is not wide enough. Long enough, you know, that's another issue. But my blanket is not wide enough. I think that's also another reason why I've put it away and I haven't actually looked at it. I need to come up with a solution. I need to come up with a plan. I think that's my biggest issue. I think that's my biggest issue. I need to come up. I should actually finish this square and then lay it out and decide what exactly I'm going to do. I'm going to have to add onto the sides. I just don't know how I'm going to add onto the sides to make it wider. Okay. All right, that's my issue. That's my issue. That's my issue. It's my, ooh, and I seem to be behind on the weaving in of the ends. That needs to be caught up because it's looking very nasty behind here. Now I'm just waffling because now I really don't have anything to say to you, except for a huge, huge, huge thank you to everybody who has purchased bags from me. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. My website is yarnbling.co.za. There are some bags still on there if you'd like to go see. I really appreciate everybody, just if you just go and look or let other people know. It's just thank you so much. I did try to find some more of that sheep fabric that you all love, but sadly it's all finished. I don't know where it's all gone. I don't know who's bought all the sheep fabric, but it's all gone. And I went to various stores, not just one. I went to various stores all over Gauteng. So yes, bummer. But I will keep looking. If I see it, I will buy. Promise, promise, promise. Look out for some new bags, some new fabrics, not bags, some new fabrics coming out. Yes, this week's been a bit mental again, so there's been no sewing this week whatsoever. What else do I have to tell you? Just thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the awesome messages. I miss all of your faces too. Yes, it's not from a lack of want that I haven't podcast. It's from the lack of time I haven't podcast. So I will say now before I carry on, totsiens. And remember, if you want to see progress, craft on one thing at a time.